George Liddard takes on Kieran Conway tomorrow evening at the York Hall. It marks the first time since December 2019 that Matchroom have put on a show at the iconic York Hall in Bethnal Green. Um, it's a really good fight from top to bottom. The fight card is stacked with young Matchroom talent. So we'll start at the top with Conway against Liddard. I mean, George Liddard has had it all his own way recently. He's had 12 fights, 7 knockouts. He looked really good again in his last fight against Aaron Sutton. Knocked him down in the first and the second, and then had him down in the fifth before the corner threw the towel in. He's gone through a 12-round war with Derek Kasaze. Showed really good chin, really good heart. Put together some really nice combinations. So, I mean, George has had it all his own way, but this is a very big step up for him against a game Kieran Conway. I mean, Kieran Conway's fought on 2 Canelo undercards. He's come up short both times, but he's fought high-level opposition. And, I mean, in effect, he's fought a lot better opposition than Liddard has. So he'll have a lot more experience. So it's a really, really good fight. Moving on elsewhere in the card, Derek Chisora's nephew is actually fighting on this card. I mean, if he's half the fighter Derek is, and half the personality that Derek is, I think boxing will be in safe hands for the next 10 years. He's got the likes of Adam Maka, who made his debut in New York, and he looks really good for his really fast hands, and he's just game as anything. TMA Ayton again. I mean, Katie Taylor described her as the best female British boxer, so there's no pressure on her shoulders, but she's looked really calm. I mean, she really good footwork. Feels like she knows the fundamentals very well. I mean, I think she took up kickboxing, Muay Thai, so she's done all sorts of different combat disciplines, and it shows in her performances. They're very mature. Lilai Buttigieg, he's a really good amateur. I mean, his weigh-in today against Christian Shembri was really there's a bit of needle between the two, but that's what you like to see, and hopefully that translates to a good fight tomorrow evening. So a really good card, a really good fight card, and one that I'm looking forward to. In other news, Boxer have announced that Jamie TKV and Fraser Clark, who are meant to fight on October the 25th, their fight has been postponed because TKV has suffered an injury, which isn't good, but it means we'll see the fight on the 29th of November, to the delight of Frank Warren, because he's got a big card on that Saturday featuring Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker. So there'll be no clash there. However, it does coincide with Ben Whittaker's return. I mean, was it planned? Was it not? Did Ben Shalom want to sort of ruin or put a dent in Ben Whittaker's coming out party with Matchroom? Shall wait and see. But, I mean, just touching on Boxer, I think they're in quite big trouble. I mean, they haven't signed anyone. No one's really sort of come out and said, they'd like to sign with Boxer and feature on the BBC. Hopefully over time they do grow their stable, because competition is good for boxing, right? You need grassroots boxing to be in safe hands, and you need competition between promoters, and I think we're starting to see that now with the rise of GBM Sports, Top Tiers, Johnny Clark, and you need Boxer to be thriving, especially when they have a broadcast deal with the BBC. But 4 dates a year, it's not enough. They need to get their fighters out there. I mean, they've got really good fighters. They've got Chris Willem-Smith, and talking about Chris Willem-Smith, he's been ordered by the WBO and the WBA to fight, I think it's to fight Roman Fres. I mean, there was a first purse bid that went out that was 300,000. Neither promoter wanted to really back that or pay that. The second purse bid is at 150,000. So, you'd assume that that might garner a bit of interest between the promoters, but I think it just goes to show that boxer need to start putting fights together and need to start showing that they are capable of challenging the likes of Queensberry and Matchroom, but also just proving that they can just put on shows and just get their names out there again, which is something that we're not seeing. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the events that have come today.